Hey everybody, this is going to be part 3 of my 1980s movie collection for 2025 edition. So, anyways, no time to waste. Let's continue on. So, here we go. Good classic 80s movie right here that I've first time watched last year. September 6th, 1994 and December 15th, 1997. So, this tape is recycled. From the 36th week of 1994 and the 57th week of 1997. And this tape is recycled from Jurassic Park, the 1994 VHS. I haven't seen this movie yet, unfortunately, but I will soon. May 1st and May 6th, 1989. And the 18th week of 1989. Once again, this movie right here needed a rewatch soon. So, yep. And I did watch the sequel back in 2021 before 2022 began, and I did not like the sequel at all, in my opinion. So I decided I'm rewatching the first one. Anyways, November 28th, 1996 is the print date, and the 47th week of 1996. Classic 1985 comedy that stars Chevy Chase. June 10th, 1995, and the 24th week of 1995. If y'all could see it. And here it is. I've seen bits and pieces of this movie. Probably needs a rewatch soon, so yep. Reprint from February 8th, 2004. Got tape brand new. Awesome or excellent 1985 movie right here that has Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. And I did rewatch this movie back in June of this year. Like I said, excellent 1985 1985 movie right here. October 19th, 1994, and the 41st week of 1994. And for some odd reason, they put the week and year code on the side instead of the lid, like always. But that's alright. It's a rare tape, so what could have been more asked for? Okay. If you guys haven't seen this movie, definitely recommend it. So, yep. And I heard it's one of the biggest 1985 movies ever made. So, yep. Especially Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, too. So, yep. So, anyways, let's continue. Great 1985 Western movie right here that features an all-star cast, including Kevin Kline, Scott Glenn, Danny Glover, and Kevin Costner. August 20th, 1993, and the 33rd week of 1993. Another reprint from January 13th, 2003. I gotta make some more room here, so just let you all know on that. There, that's better. And this movie stars the late Val Kilmer, so rest in peace to him. He starred in this movie. February 25th, 1986 on the end label. And the ninth week of 1986. Yep, Real Genius is a classic. And like I said, rest in peace to the late Val Kilmer, who died this April, so rest in peace to him. I'll probably rewatch this movie next summer. And it's recycled, by the way. May 18th, 1989, and May 30th, 1989. And the regular print date's July 8th, 1994. The recycled week and year code's the 22nd week of 1989, and the regular week and year code's the 27th week of 1994. So this is definitely recycled, so yep. Another classic 1985 movie that has Kevin Costner in his starring role, which I did watch it back in February of 2024. June 21st, 1991 is the print date. And this is a reprint, by the way. But this tape is from 1986, so just let you all know on that. Classic 1985 Disney live action movie right here. April 1st, 1986, so this tape printed April Fool's Day of that year. This movie right here needed a rewatch soon. So I was gonna rewatch this movie back in September of this year, but never got the chance to rewatch it. But I will soon, so yep. July 25th, 1987. And blank 317. I will probably rewatch the sequel when I get a chance, so yep. June 27th, 1991, and August 17th, 1991. And the week year code's the 33rd week of 1991. If y'all could see it. And here it is. There. I should put the tape right there, but this one's fine, so yep. This movie was released by Columbia Pictures in 1985, but later MGM bought the rights to this movie, since this is a Embassy Films movie. March 4th, 2000, so printed 2 days before my birthday and 2 years before I was born. There. That way it could make some more room here for the tapes. So, yep. I'll probably rewatch this movie tomorrow when I wake up in the morning, so yep. April 24th and April 27th, 1991. And the week in year code's the 17th week of 1991. June 30th, 1986. Sorry, I have to try it again. June 30th, 1986, the print date. This movie right here needed a rewatch soon. Just like last year, so yep. And of course, I got the tape brand new back in November of 2016. And I opened it, so yep. Um, March 21st, 2002, so this is a reprint. And the 12th week of 2002. August 16th, 1999. And I did watch this movie last year. It was a classic. And be right back, folks. Melissa's calling me, so I'll be back in a second. So, yep. Sorry about that, folks. Melissa's telling me about I have to do the rest of the dishes from the other day. So after the video, I'll better do the dishes. So, anyways, let's continue. Don't have time. Oh, in case you didn't know, I have to make some room around this tapes. So, there. That way I could make some more room with the other tapes. And yes, this movie needs a rewatch. Probably soon, so yep. August 6, 1999. Classic 1986 movie right here. That I've watched a few times. And I enjoy it when I was a kid, so yep. Once again, this movie right here needed a rewatch. Soon. And this is the tape that I had since 2017, which I got from Goodwill. And the movie right here needed a rewatch soon, so yep. Which, of course, I've first time watched back in 2023. November 13th, 1986. And the 45th week of 1986. I did watch this movie back in 2020. Classic right here from 1986. It has Burt Lancaster and Kirk Douglas. July 6, 1988 is the print date. Definitely one of my all-time favorite 1986 movies right here. And the sequel was excellent right here as well. March 13th, 1987, so printed a week after my birthday that year. And the 11th week of 1987. And if you guys haven't seen this movie, definitely recommend it, since it's one of the best 1986 movies ever made, along with another Paramount movie that came out like the same year as Top Gun. Yep. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite 1986 movies as well. That stars Matthew Broderick. And I got this tape brand new when I got the tape back in February 2016. May 31st, 1991, and June 3rd, 1994. So this tape's recycled. The recycled week in year code's the 22nd week of 1991, and the regular week in year code's the 23rd week of 1994. And if you guys haven't seen this movie, definitely recommend it as well. So, yep. Classic comedy right here that has Bette Midler and Danny DeVito that I've rewatched back in March of this year. February 2nd, 1987 is the print date. I've rewatched it last year. Classic from 1986. Got this tape brand new back in 2021. October 6th and December 11th, 1996. And the week year code's the 50th week of 1996. Once again, this movie right here needed a rewatch soon. January 21st, 1987. And blank 74. Really good 1986 movie right here that I've rewatched last year. Once again, this movie is a classic from 1992. 1986. That stars Whoopi Goldberg. Um, December 23rd, 1997, so printed 2 days before Christmas of that year. And the 52nd week of 1997. November 6th, 1988. Excellent 1986 movie that won Best Picture. April 4th, 2000 is the print date. May 26th, 1987. And the week and year code's the 23rd week of 1987. Really good 1987 movie right here that has Bette Midler and Shelley Duvall. Shelley Lung. That's her last name. correctly. Classic John Hughes movie right here from 1987 that has Lee Thompson, Mary Stuart Masterson, and Eric Stoltz. Um, August 28th, 1987 is the print date, and the other print date, September 3rd, 1987. And the 36th week of 1987. And lastly, here are the rest of the tapes I'm about to show right now. Once again, this movie right here needed a rewatch soon. July 20th, 1987 and August 5th, 1987. And the week year code's the 32nd week of 1987. Yeah, the 37th week of 1987 is the print date. Excellent 1987 movie from writer and director of the Coen brothers, and the movie stars Nicolas Cage, Holly Hunter, and John Goodman. And Frances McDormand is also in this movie as well. November 30th, 1996, but it's actually 1995, so my mistake on that. And November 12th, 1996. And the week and year codes are the 48th week of 1995 and the 46th week of 1996. Once again, this movie right here needed a rewatch soon. Really good sequel to the first Beverly Hills Cop movie from 1987. January 6, 1989, and the first week of 1989. Three more tapes for this video, and then we'll stop here for part 4, which is the final part. Once again, this movie right here needed a rewatch soon. November 23rd, 1987 is the print date. once again, this movie right here needed a rewatch soon as well. No print date or leaking your code on this tape. And lastly, here's the last tape for this video. And I did watch this movie for the first time back in 2020. Classic right here. So, yep. December 10th, 1987. And the 50th week of 1987. Well, everybody, there you have it for part 3 of my 1980s movie collection for 2025 edition. Stay tuned for part 4 heading your way soon. Don't forget to put a thumb up, comment, subscribe, and put the notification button. We'll keep in touch there, so yep. So anyways, this is Superman Me 2002. See y'all later, and hope you have a fun rest of your Saturdays. So, yep.